Hello friends, thanks for joining me for Crafty Christmas in July. It is hosted by Terry at Sweet Pea Papers and also Lisa with Paper, Lace, and Bling. Today, I'm going to be turning this Christmas card into a Happy Mail ephemera holder, not folder. So here's the card. This one I picked up at a thrift store. It has not been used. So there it is. And then hopefully it's not going to be too bulky to actually fit in its original envelope that I'm trying to show you. So hopefully it'll still be able to fit in here and can be sent as like a Merry Christmas Happy Mail with little goodies in it. So that's what we're going to do for today's project. So I'm going to check this paper pack to see if I can find something that will coordinate nicely with this card. And we'll actually open it up because the shades of the colors are different on the inside, and I can already see that there's some greens in here that this will work with. So we're going to leave it open because that's where the ephemera is going to be held. So that's where it needs to match, or at least coordinate. And right off the bat, I'm seeing this. I might just go ahead and go for it instead of looking through the rest of it because that's basically perfect. But we'll just do this real quick. While I'm flipping through these papers, I want to mention to you that Crafty Christmas in July 2023 is hosted by Sweet Pea Papers and also Lisa's Paper, Lace, and Bling. They're both listed in my description box, as well as the 14 collaborators that are also participating. Each of us is putting out 2 videos per week. So if you need some Christmas in July inspiration, please check out everybody in my description box. All right, let's go for this one. Is that too big of a print? That might be a little bit of a big print. Let's go back to that other green one with the smaller print. So we don't have to make this complicated. We can keep it simple. The first thing we're going to do is measure the card. We're going to make a pocket, but I actually don't want the pocket to go straight across. It could, but I'd like it to be a little more decorative than that. Let's see, let's start right here. I'm going to go ahead and use the envelope as a template. And I'm just going to draw this, and then I'm going to cut that out. And I'm only doing that for interest. It's not something that has to be done. I'm just doing it so, you know, just so it's a little bit different. Hopefully I'm straight, or straight enough. Quite possible that that's not perfectly straight, and that's okay. Oops. Now we're just going to cut it out. Now sadly we're covering up a bunch of that stuff, but that's okay. We can re-embellish it. It is not a problem. Alright, so that's going to go like that. So if you wanted to, well, me, I guess I'll be the one using it. I can sign my name and then stuff it full of goodies. All right, but let's go ahead and get this glued into place. I'm going to glue this pocket on, and just in case you wanted to know what kind of adhesive I use, I mostly use Aleene's tacky glue. On fabric, I'll use Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1, and I also use my hot glue gun on a lot of stuff. And for gems, I use Gem Tack. To create some ephemera, I am using part of the digital kit that was created by Kyung Shotwell, and that kit is listed in my description box, as well as her channel and Etsy shop. She's also one of the collaborators in Crafty Christmas in July 2023. I've got most of these cut apart, so now we're going to go ahead and begin making our first tag. So I have this small 6x6 piece, and that was in my stash. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece of that off. It's got a really cute image, and the girl is wearing a blue coat, so I think I can work this onto the tag fairly well. Not an artist that works with a lot of neutral colors, although I don't mind working with them, but I don't work exclusively with them. Some artists really lean into that, and that's where their comfort zone is. And it's not mine. I definitely like color, but I like this piece that I put on the tag because it's got color and neutral, and I like the contrast of that neutral up against the blue tag. Now I'm cutting out 2 of the tickets, and I'm going to create a tab using the tickets. I was at Michael's not too long ago, and you know how they have those little bins up front and stuff isn't too expensive in those? Well, I was checking those out and I found this Christmas sticker pack up there. And these are so cute because they're felt. So I really like them. They're real textural. And I think this blue bird is going to look so cute on this tag. I'm going to go around the edges of the tag with my blue marker. There was a little bit of white showing and I didn't really like that. So going in with a marker is a real easy way to add some color and have control over it. Our first piece is finished. I think it turned out really cute. Let's get started on another one. Now I want to make some, what do we call them, clusters or little decorative pieces that perhaps could be attached to the front of a card, on the corner of a page. They're small, you can use them anywhere that you want. They actually might even be able to be considered twinchies because they're just about 2 by 2. I had never heard of a twinchie before, but my friend Janet Kay with Crafts and Tea with Janet Kay, she started a twinchie challenge, and that was the first time I had ever heard of them. And twinchies measure 2 by 2, and you just decorate them up just like you would a cluster. The only difference is they're just a little bit smaller typically. Just like for clusters, I like to put at least 3 layers on the base, and then 2 other pieces at least over top of the base. On the first one, I used a little crocheted snowflake and then popped a little felt snowflake in the center of it. On this one, I'm going to add like a little mini tag over top of the base, and then over top of that, I think I'm going to go ahead and add one of these tickets. I'm using my hole punch to notch out the corners of the tickets. And then I'm going to go around the edges with my blue pen just to cover any white that's showing. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and use a piece of the lacy fabric that Lisa of Lisa's Paper Lace and Bling sent to me. I'm going to put that underneath the ticket just for an added layer of interest. This one is all finished, and now we're going to start on our third and final one. And then once I'm done with this third one, I will go ahead and show you everything at the end, and we will put it inside of our little very simple ephemera holder and slide it into the envelope, and it will be ready to use. I really love this one. I think it's my favorite because the trim that I'm putting on is like, it's just so perfect for it. It's so cute. And then I'm going to add that little tiny ticket to it, and I just think it's the sweetest little piece. Let's have a look at everything we made today. Friends, I sure hope you liked this video. Please be sure to check out all of the collaborators. As I mentioned earlier, they are listed in my description box. I hope you're following along with Crafty Christmas in July. There are 8 more videos to come, 2 per week. Thanks for watching. See you soon.